Hi, my name is Ernest Nyakwapo, and thanks for watching my previous video. Today, I am going to the farm, but I decided to do some short video before I go to the farm. Today, what I want us to look at it is factors to consider when selecting a region for farming in Ghana. So, factors that I need to consider when selecting a region for farming in Ghana. Nneɛma bi a wɔ sɛ wohwehwɛ anaa wohwɛ ansa na woachoose region sɛ wopɛ sɛ wode ɛyɛ afuo. But thanks for those that they've subscribed to my YouTube channel. I think from last 2 weeks that I did the farmland videos, a lot of people have contacted me to know more about the farmland and also farming and how I can help them. You can keep on calling and for anything, any advice, any move that I want to do. What I can say is that farming is very broad, and farming, you alone cannot feed the whole Ghana, the population of Ghana. So if you have any ideas or you have any idea about farming that you think that it has helped you to get some level in life, I think it's advisable or to be proper for you to share for your fellow Ghanaians or human beings to learn and also make a living in life. So please, anyone who have any ideas, you can also do the same by sharing your advice or by sharing your information for other people also to learn from. Because the best place, the best method from learning is from learning from people's mistake and also leveraging on people knowledge and also information. So I think we all have to help each. We all have to help ourselves. Nti na yɛmboaboa yɛn ho na yɛntumi ndi yie. I think the last video I said something like at the top there's no traffic. So at the top there's no traffic. So at the skies there's no traffic. But on the road there's traffic. So if we help ourselves and we all become rich, I think there will not be traffic. People will be happy. Stealing rate and other things, bad things will go down. So thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Kindly wait to the end of the video. You are going to learn a lot that's going to help you. So first in Ghana, we have 16 regions in Ghana, and in all the regions, farming goes well, or any crop that you plant does well. So selecting a region to farm, there are some few things that you need to consider. But note, some of the crops does well as compared to other regions. So before you even have it in mind to own a farmland, you need to consider which crops grows well in that region, and also even doing your small research about the existing farmers around to know, or if you want to produce something different from what grows well in that region, there are some few things that you need to consider. So please, before you own a farmland, make sure that you do all this research before you go and pay for any farmland, please. Okay, so without wasting much time, these are the few points that I've listed that I want us to go through. But as I said, if I omitted anything that I think that is of use, you can just write it at the message level or just write something small, and I'll work on it, and I can even do part two of this video. So on my list is what type of crop farming or livestock grow well in that particular region. So before you select any region, you have to know what type of crop farming or livestock grow well in that particular region. But before I'll go through this, let me quickly mention the regions that we have in Ghana. So we have 16 regions in Ghana. So we have the Ashanti region, we have the Bronga half, we have the Central region, we have the Eastern region, we have Greater Accra, we have the Northern region, we have the Upper East, we have the Upper West, we have Volta region, we have Western region. But currently I'm in Western region. We have Savannah region, we have Bono East, we have Uti, we have Ahafo region, we have Western North, then we have Northeast. So these are all the regions that we have in Ghana. But as I said earlier on, anything that you grow, that's well. but just maybe after that region, there are some particular crops that grows very well in that region. So you have to know what you want to grow at that particular region so that you can invest well. So as I said, the first point was what type of crop farming or livestock grow well in that particular region. So I'm going to take some few regions that and tell you guys what does well or what uh, grow well in that particular region before I go to my second point. So the first region that I want to talk about, I'm going to combine the northern and savannah region. So the northern and savannah region is the largest agricultural zone for crop farming and livestock. So savannah and northern region, hmm, they are the largest agricultural zone that we have in Ghana, and it produces crop. They produce a lot of things in that region. So the things that they grow there that does well or grow well are maize, rice, millet, yam, tomatoes. When it comes to livestock, to cattle, we have sheep, we have goats, and that place to when you grow cotton also does well. Then mango. So when you go to the savannah and the northern region, livestock does well, like sheep, goats, uh, cattle, they do well, and millet, yam, and rice. So if you want to enter into this farming, going to Savannah region or northern part of Ghana will be very, 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 very helpful. So if you want to enter into that area, you have to consider Savannah and northern part. The second example that or the region I will talk about is Western region and Central region. Um, with Central region, that's the largest place that they plant cocoa. So Western Central region, cocoa grow very well. And when it comes to Western regions, that's where the cash crops are. Cocoa also do well, but Central region they do well and Eastern region do well. But when it comes to Western region, coconut farming that's well. Rubber plantation, that's the top. Rubber plantation. We have oil palm, coconut tree, rubber. Then some of the citrus fruits also grow very well, especially when you go to, say, Yamransa. I think Yamransa also, pineapple, mango, oh, they do so well. So if you want to enter into that cereal crops, mango, pineapple, orange, lemon, those things, uh, Western region and Central region, they do well when you plant those crops. Um, then let's go to Greater Accra. Greater Accra, that place, owning a farmland is very difficult because the land are scarce, and residential lands are more and industrial lands are more as compared to farmland. But there are some few crops that grow well in Greater Accra, and Greater Accra is the capital city or capital town of Ghana. So that place, anything that you do, you make it any little because the demands are high. So most of the other regions, even after they harvest their produce, they send it to Greater Accra for selling. So if you own farmland in Greater Accra, then sir, you are gone. But getting a farmland in Greater Accra it will not be as big as in other region. Farmland you can own from 1 acre to almost 2,000 acres. But currently, I've seen a farm as big as 150 acres, but I've not seen 2,000. But I saw someone sent his farmland document for me to verify, and it was 2,000. So in Ghana, you can own farmland even up to 2,000 acres. It's not easy. People have money. People have money. So Greater Accra, you can't get that quantity or that number of farmland. 2,000. No, no, no. Greater Accra, you can't own. I think it will be difficult even to get 100 acres in Greater Accra. But all the same, you can make your own research and get if you can get some fun. The other place, demand is very high because a lot of people are there and a little produce that you produce, you make money. So Greater Accra, these are the few things that they grow in Greater Accra. So mangoes, pawpaw, yes, mushroom. Now people are using a nice farming method to plant mushroom. So Greater Accra, the cereal crops, that's well, the cereal fruits, that's well, mango, pawpaw, mushroom, and other things. And some of the livestock, goat, sheep, that's well. But most of the time, they get it from the northern part and they rear them in Accra, then they sell it. So Greater Accra, only a land at Greater Accra is good, but Greater Accra lands are very expensive. If a land are expensive, farming lands are also expensive. So if you are considering owning a land, farmland in the Greater Accra, you have to make sure that you need to get a big block of money to own a farmland there. Let me go to example 4. That's example 4. That is Ashanti region. So the Ashanti region also, the crops that they do well is cassava and plantain. You know that the Ashanti people they like fufu. Yes, they like fufu fufu and plantain there. That place, when you do it, you get money because they like fufu. So if you want to enter into farming in Ashanti region, make sure that you enter into cassava farming and plantain farming. And they have other crops that they do well. Also maize farming, then oil palm trees. So palm tree also in Ashanti region also do well. So if you want to invest in cassava and plantain, you can look for it to own a land in Ashanti region. And Ashanti region too, when they come to about their land sales and land demarcation, Charlie, they are excellent because proper structures have been put in place. So a litigation is there, but it's not as much as other regions as compared to the Bosu Greater Accra. So please, if you are considering owning a land at Ashanti region, it's quite okay. So your farmland, you will make it there. And the next example is Upper West. So Upper West to the things that's well is cowpea, maize, yam, beans, rice, millet, and vegetables. So Upper West, cowpea that's for maize, yam, beans, rice, millet, and vegetables. So if you want to enter into those crop farming, you have to consider owning a farmland at upper east. And when it comes to, I think I did mention of western region. Let me go to central region. Central region too, that one there, a lot of things goes on in central region, which are things that do well or grow well in central region. We have cassava, we have sweet potato, we have rice, we have maize, we have vegetables, we have pineapple, we have citrus fruits, we have cashew, we have coconut, we have when it comes to the livestock, to poultry, pigs, grass cutter, yes, grass cutter, then fish farming, then beekeeping. So central region, a lot of things goes on. Central region to their lands, they are not all that expensive. Their farmlands are not all that expensive as compared to the other regions. So if you want to enter into this crop that I've mentioned, don't look anywhere than central region. So with the bee farming, the beekeeping, then grass cutter. When you go to central, a lot of grass cutter, bush meats are there. So if you enter into bush meat rearing, you are going to make it. So please, sweet potatoes, vegetables, poultry, they do well. So these are the few regions that I know a little about the things that you go there. I can do your other research. So let me go to the second factors. The second factor I need to consider before selecting a region to own a land. So the second one is the type. The soil type must be checked. So the soil type must be checked. But as we all know, the types of soil that we have sandy, then we have loamy, then we have clay. But most of our lands, the soil are sunny loamy. So we have sunny loam soil. But sunny loam, you can plant anything that you plant will grow well. But just some place grows more or more as compared to that. So when it comes to maize, you can plant all the 16 region. When it comes to planting, you can plant all. Last time I even went to Nigeria too. When you go to their street, you see plantain all over. So if you are a young guy, then you don't have money to even start farming. Just get one plantain sucker, just plant it. You get a lot of small suckers from it, and you can plant it. So Ghana, we are blessed, and we are blessed. And last time I said something like, now things are changing. In the early 80s and the 90s, that these white collar jobs do fetch. Now, a lot of people have gone to school, a lot of schools, a lot of universities are there, and by the grace of God, Kufuado administration too, they are promoting free access. So people are going to school. But when you are done, getting work to do is difficult. And one of my mentor said, my boss, Mr. Obenda Akon, said, in our universities, in our school, they teach us to go and seek for job when you are done schooling, but they don't teach us how to build or establish our own firm or company and run. So if you are there, you've completed school, done nursing training, university, or you couldn't afford to go at a tertiary level, please, if your family has some farmland around, or if the area that you are staying. Last time, one of my workers, by the grace of God, I run my own company, and as I said, I'm also into a land banking. I advise one of my workers that where she's staying, there's nearby plot that the owners are not around. You can use that plot for small farming. Learn in farming, you start small, you gain experience, then you go in a large scale. So you can start small. She's a lady. Say, why don't you go and search for okra seed and plant? Okra seed take like 2 months, 3 months. You start harvesting. You're a lady. You even eat some. You can even sell some. Please, farming, 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 farming. I'm saying farming. Try and enter now. Some 10 years to come down, you'll be rooted and you know everything about farming. Don't wait, because in the next decade, a lot of people will be going to farming. And if you are rooted, you already have your customers, you already know what the cultural parts are going to make it. So start now. Start now. Another example, those people that enter into men's go like this, they enjoy. But we that we entered the second, we're the war in it. So please, when something when anything are big, when you enter anything fresh, or when there's an investment that is new, it's quite okay. But when other people enter, then it becomes some way. So please kindly enter into farming now, now. And if you are not working, enter into farming now. Because of my boss, Mr. Obendakon, I have some lands that I planted some maize. My brother, my sister. Yesterday, I went to the farm. I think it's almost 3 weeks for me to harvest. It has tasseled, the fruit has come, and some of the fruits, they are as big like this as my arm. I didn't do a lot of things there. It's easy. So you can start with even maize farm. Please don't wait. Start now and learn all the necessary that thing have to do. You can go on a large scale. So the types of soil type must be checked. That's the second point. And as I said, in Ghana, our soil are sunny loamy, so anything that you plant grows well. So the third point that I want us to look at is availability of raw materials like feed and seeding, etc. So when you are considering a region to do farm, you have to know that that region that you want to do the farming, getting raw materials is it easy, and feed too is it easy. Then even labor, getting labor too is it easy in that region. And let me quickly go to the fourth point. If you are going to import raw materials or machinery, and also export some of your farm produce to other countries, then your farm land should be located close to a port. So if you be importing some of your raw materials or machinery, or also exporting some of your goods to other countries, you have to make sure that the regions that you want to do your farming there, is it close to port so that transporting your goods from one country to another country uh, will be easy. Uh, my small advice for people outside Ghana or either Ghanaian outside or foreigners, Ghana, there's a lot of opportunities in Ghana because we have a lot of problems. But money hides in problems. Let me say it again. Money hides in problems. Money hides in problems. So if you are there, if by the grace of God you've gotten something small, you have experience, you can read and write. Even if you cannot read and write, you can come and invest in Ghana. So there are foreigners, you can come and invest in Ghana, especially when it comes to the food that we eat, rice. We eat a lot of rice. Growing rice in Ghana is a nice business or nice investment. Maize is a nice investment. So please, there's a lot of investments here. Because of my boss, I've learned something. By the grace of God, I bought some land some years ago. So I wasn't using the land to somewhere. My land was located uh, by the roadside, but the place is not developed. So all the community, any time they are going to their farm, they pass in front of my land. So I think the plot was 2 acres, but there was road in front. I used all the road in addition to my plot, and I planted my maize. The maize, I planted it in row, and I was able to use all the culture practices. I was able to kill the armyworm, sprayed, apply my fertilizers on time. So now when you go there, they look so nice. And last week, I've been receiving calls from people that they want to come and buy my maize when I harvest them. I don't know how they were able to get my contact, but I think the workers gave them my contact. By the grace of God, they are doing so well. So please, anything that you want to do it well. The customers will even come. And in farming, don't lose hope. When you enter, then you feel it's called an experience. You've gotten an experience. When you enter and you make it, it's called achievement. So there's nothing like mistake. Let me say it again. In farming, when you enter, then you make a mistake or you lose your money, it's called an experience. You've gained an experience. So next time when you are going to do it, you know what to do, what not to do. But when you go, then you make it, it's called an achievement. So both of them is called an achievement because experience and achievement, succeeding also is an achievement. So please, thanks for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And by the grace of God, I've gotten some families that they are selling their farmlands. And now I don't want to involve middleman in anything that I do because my name is my greatest asset. So I don't want to stain my name. So anything I want to deal with the family and the chiefs. So I'm gathering more information. Those that they are calling me for farmlands, give me some time. I don't want to involve any agents. Anytime I'm ready, when you come and I've gathered all my information, I can lead you to the chief. You deal with them directly, not me, directly. And all the things that you need to factor, check before acquiring the land, I will teach you for free. And I said that we all must be great. It's someone who taught me how to do this, and I'm doing. And please, I said something. Don't hide your information. Don't hide what you know from others. Don't hide what you know. And don't say that you are not perfect. Perfection comes by constant practice. Don't wait to become perfect before you teach. You can start whilst you are teaching. Perfection will pop in. Thank you for watching my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and let's grow the page. Have a nice and God bless you. Bye bye.